In this video, I'm going to share with you the things I've been doing to bring in 100 new followers each and every week. So keep watching the video and I will show you. And if you haven't been here before, I love helping realtors through social media so they can generate more leads in their business. So if you want to keep watching, keep being informed of every time I post a new video, make sure you hit that subscribe button and then especially hit that bell because then you'll be notified. I myself have been using Instagram for years and testing and researching, and recently I found what works best in order to grow my following and seen a surge in followers. So let's get to it. Let me grab my phone right now. Let's do this. All right, so we've got a screen recording here. I'm going to show you exactly what I do. So I'm at my main page of my profile. Let's go find some people to follow. So first thing I do, I go to my search, and as you can see recently, I've searched realtors of Instagram. Now, the reason I do this is because I want realtors following my account. This is going to be different for you because you don't want other realtors following your account as a realtor. That would make no sense. You want people actually within your community following you. So I would not use realtors of Instagram because you're going to find a lot of other realtors. What I would do instead is search your city name. So let's say if I searched my city name, which is Lloydminster, I go search, and then at the top you can see there's the different headings. I would search this to tags, and then from there we get all the tags that are within my city. So if I click on Lloydminster, it's going to show me all the popular tags that are within that city. But if I select recent, this shows me the most recent ones that were used with that tag. Now what I do is click on the most recent. Here's a business within our community. What I would do is I would open it, go to their profile, and go to their last 3 posts and like them. That's all you need to do. So if I don't want to do that because I'm again on this page, but if I was to give you an example, so say if I'm doing this with realtors of Instagram, which you're not going to be doing, you're going to be doing it for pages within your community. I go to this person is a realtor, they're my ideal audience, so I go to her last 3 and I like them. Now I move on to the next one. Another realtor, I'll like them. Now I may get to some here where I see and they're not my ideal audience. This one's another realtor, so I'm gonna like them. So just keep going through and doing that, and what's gonna happen is, the beauty of it is when they go to their notifications, it's gonna show, so if I go to the heart up here, at the start, it's gonna show that they liked your last 3 posts, and they might be like, well, who is this person? And they'll click on them and be like, oh, okay, well, they're a realtor, and yes, that's nice, they gave me that love, so they're gonna follow me. And then from there, when they follow you, I would like you to follow them back, because what that does is it shows them you care as well. And then from there, when you do follow them, see, I don't have any recent ones because I just did this the other day. There's ones that have followed me that are not. I just know they're bots or they're trying to get me to follow them, because I get a lot of these where it's like these crypto ones or these traders, and they're just trying to follow me, so I'll follow them and then they'll unfollow me. So I'm not following them because they're going to unfollow me eventually. But if it is another realtor, like this one the other day followed me, I followed her back, and immediately what it is, I went to the message and I recorded a message. So I held down on this microphone here and I just said, hey Laura, thank you so much for the follow, really do appreciate it. Hope you have a great day. And I send that to them. Now she hasn't replied back, but what most of them will do is they'll reply back saying, hey, thanks for the voice message, really do appreciate it. And then it's creating conversation and you got more of an engaged audience as well. So search hashtags within your community. Don't just like them, comment them as well. I just showed you how to like them, but if there's something that you can actually comment on and leave a meaningful comment, go ahead, leave them a meaningful comment. So again, an example is if I go back to this Realtors of Instagram and I search, let's see, Okay, so this person had a client review. So maybe what I'm gonna do is go to the last 3 posts and I'm gonna like them first. And then this says Sade and her team are absolutely amazing. So I might say love it. Keep up the great work and comment. That's it. So if there's something that you can actually comment on, there might be some where you can't because it's just a lot of people are still making generic posts, which I don't want you to do. So if there's something where you can actually leave something meaningful, then go ahead, comment and do that. As you can see, we were searching hashtags to find some of these posts. So I have a question for you. Do you put hashtags in your posts on Instagram? Comment below and let me know. Then the next tip is to search other accounts that your ideal audience will actually be following. So again, if you've got, say there's a business within your community that has a good following, go ahead and find them and start going through other people and liking and commenting on their posts. For example, if you have a business that has, in our community, it was a hardware store that had a lot of followers. So I would go in there because I know the people that are likely following it are generally, maybe not all of them, but are generally within our surrounding area. So I would go in there, I'd find those accounts and I'd like them. So again, for mine, one I might do because I'm finding realtors is Tom Ferry. I know a lot of realtors follow Tom Ferry. So I might go to one of his recent posts. And what I'm talking about is if you go down here where it shows liked by, it'll say somebody's name and others. Click on others. And this will show you everybody that has liked this post. Now, obviously I won't go to the ones that are following already because I'm following them, they're following me. I don't need to worry about those ones. But if I go to ones that I'm not following yet, there's another real estate agent. Now I might do the same thing. Keep going. This one I cannot tell if she's a realtor or not. So this opens up another can of worms where I talk about in some of my other videos about why you need to have your account as public, not private, and you actually need to have a description. So that one I'm just passing over. If she is a realtor, she's gonna have a tough time ever getting business because of the way her account is. So like those. So as you can see, I just go through. This one, I'm not sure if she's a realtor or not. Chief Operating Officer of this group. Oh, it is a real estate group. Okay, probably a realtor. So then I will like. So same thing you want to do is go through the ones in your community. You don't want to do Tom Ferry. I'm just giving this to you as an example. But go find some local businesses within your community or people you know that are in your community that have a following, and go see what posts are being liked and go and find those people and like and leave them comments as well. Next thing to do is go to the people that you're following already. So if you go through your feed, you'll see these are people that I'm following, and go through and like and comment on their posts as well. So I'm watching this one. Looks like she did a reel talking about how it's tough for buyers today and what challenges she has to face. So that's something I could maybe comment on. Here's another one. They're talking about selling in Denver. I'm gonna like it. So I might just comment, say, looks like a cool video. Keep an eye open for it, because it says it airs March 19th. So there, left a meaningful comment. Keep going. Like. This one's another reel. As you can see, there's a lot of reels in the feed, and reels get far more engagement than anything else. I do another video on this, so you're definitely going to want to do a lot more reels. So this is kind of a funny one on trying to get a hold of a listing agent, which seems to be frustrating. I know the feeling drives me insane. So there you go. Just go through and again, comment and like people that you are following within your community already. Now I know what you're asking, how the heck does this get me more followers? It just all kind of works together. So while it may not be gaining you followers, because the first steps that I showed you in this video obviously will, this is just increasing your engagement and showing Instagram that you're still active and you're doing things. So if you can comment on people's posts, they comment back to you, it's feeding the algorithm and it's showing good things from your profile, and it's giving you more credit for your profile, which is going to push you up in the algorithm. So this is going to help when you're doing posts with hashtags, that you're going to be shown and have a better chance of being shown in those top posts. So, you know, when we went to search the hashtags, so if I go search the hashtag Realtors of Instagram here again, you can see that here's some top posts. So these are obviously posts that have gotten a lot of engagement. So if you're commenting more and doing more with other people's posts, they're gonna maybe return the favor for you because they're gonna see your post in their feed, and that's again gonna give you a better chance of having your reel show up in these top posts, which again will gain you more followers. Make sense? Now, how often should you be doing this? I recommend setting aside 30 minutes a day and doing this. Yes, 30 minutes, that's it. It doesn't have to be very long. I know you all have 30 minutes in your day. Go through and start liking other people's posts, finding people through those hashtags and leaving meaningful comments. Trust me, guaranteed, this is what I've been doing. You do this for 30 minutes a day and you're gonna get those, eventually you're gonna get to the point where you're gonna get 100 followers a week coming into your Instagram. Lastly, my other tip, like I showed you at the start, and I'll explain it a bit more, is when somebody does follow you, follow them back. You don't just wanna be gaining a following and having them follow you, you actually wanna follow them back and create conversation with them, because this shows them you care. And again, it's creating engagement in the algorithm and giving a boost to your account. So what I like to do, where I showed you, is I like to follow them back. I'd leave that voicemail, thanks for following, really do appreciate it, hope you have a great day. A lot of times they would comment back, and then maybe I'd ask another question, and then that kind of gets the conversation rolling, and we got a bunch of messages going back and forth. And again, this helps because next time they go to open Instagram, there's a better chance either my story or my post, my reel, is gonna be shown first in front at the top of their feed, because Instagram saw that we had a conversation, and Instagram believes that we really know and like each other and therefore wants to show us each other's content. This is why you need to keep engaging and do all that good stuff aside from just following people to keep getting that growth. Like I said, do this for 30 minutes a day and you're gonna see a ton of growth guaranteed. But if you're wanting kind of a step-by-step guide on what to do and kind of a reminder on how to follow everything, then please click on the link in my description below. I've got this guide for you so you can follow along. This is for realtors, and it's going from 0 to 1,000 plus followers in 100 days, or essentially basically 100 followers a week, so that you can, grow your audience and create more profitable content. And when you're done here, don't forget to watch my prior videos that I've done on Instagram for realtors. And please, if this was beneficial, give me a like, hit that subscribe button, would be awesome of you, and share with any of your fellow realtor friends.